Hello. Um, so I tried finding that JSON file. And I'm pretty sure it is broken with the same VM I used to kind of work on my website with. So there's a chance I'd have to just try to remake it. But there's also a chance maybe I could try to get it back. Yeah, I haven't really done much related to the website because I've been taking a break and playing video games instead of trying to add a new SSH key to the server. I'm also waiting for parts to come in so I could build my keyboard. I feel like the parts should have been here by now, but I don't think they are. So one thing I was worried about with the VMs would crash, and it crashed during an update, which is what happened to my the VM that I would work on my website with. But, and then I went to a different VM, and then that one crashed, but luckily it wasn't updating, so just start it up again, crash again, and it's fine. I thought it was all my old, maybe like the XML of my VMs were like outdated in some way, causing them to crash. but I don't think that's the case now, and it's probably gonna be really hard to figure out what happened because it's just not happening anymore. And I'm pretty sure I haven't tried all my VMs, but I'm pretty sure most of my old virtual machines don't crash. Because I thought I'd had to create all new virtual machines and move my stuff over, but I don't. And I'm still gonna try to make a server. I don't know with what parts. I know what drive I would want. I think it's like a 2 terabyte $50, and I would get like 3. I think I'm not sure how many. But what would I even search for to find the drive? I mean, server parts. Also, I think I might reuse an old computer that I have, but the server is gonna kind of be like a what is it called when it's just a network but not like globally? I think it's called, the only time I've heard is this. This isn't it though. Maybe like home network. Like like one thing I'm not sure about is, you know, there's like there's a speed for you know, how fast you can download a document. Across the going to your ISP. But one thing I'm not so sure about is if I were to have a lot of data and I'd be on my computer and I'd want to stream that data, how fast would that be? That's what I'm not sure about, that I'll have to look into. And another thing is I'd want this server to be constantly online, but updated. So if like there was like a, I don't know, kernel thing, right, where it needs to shut down in order to update the kernel, how would I, like, if there was programs that were constantly pinging the server, my lungs, they feel weird. If there was constant pings, would I would think I would need 2 servers, but if I were to have 2 servers, the second one being a backup, how would, like, the application would have to know, not the application, but the second server would have to, like, kind of have the same connection point as the first, or the application can adjust. I wouldn't know how to do that. I'll only, man, this also, like, in terms of, like, the security of the server, one thing I kind of thought about is, I know some things, I don't remember what, but there was something where you would kind of wave your mouse around to get, I think it's called, so I thought, One thing I haven't seen before, and I'm not sure if it's like hmm. Like thinking about how this is like, I'm never gonna do this, but I think the best spot in Rocket League right now is GC, I think. If there was like a way for like a server to send over like code given to the user will be in a box, and the user would, you know, there'd be inputs, but the inputs are, you know, doing something with like a actual game, and then, you know, it would take like every position, and assuming like the objective was completed but it wasn't done, you know, perfectly like a bot, maybe that can be one step in the process, in addition to other conventional steps like two-factor authentication and stuff like that. But it seems like a lot of unnecessary work, but one thing I'm also not entirely sure on is the whole thing with like I get keys, you know, well, I guess things like things like GPG have a lot of stuff about verification, but like I guess in the old way of doing things, like how could you like securely transfer like a key where you encrypt, send the encrypted, and then the server would have the same key and decrypt, I think. How would you be able to like, for the server, like give the key secretly the first time? Without without having to like, you know, write down the actual key, or put the key on a different device, like a USB, and then, you know, transfer the data to the computer. Um, forgot what I was talking about. Like, I feel like anything, avoiding the internet as much as possible would be helpful. I'm not sure though. I might just do a lot more research into GPG, but it feels like a little bit restrictive in terms of like I don't know, maybe I would just have to do a lot of research related to it, and maybe make my own like mini system way of doing things, or maybe just kind of hope I could just do everything I need to do with everything that's there, I think. So I could be wrong. Just SSH stuff seems kind of scary a little bit. It seems like it has to be maintained. Anyway, I think this is my last test. I'll try to figure out how to get it back into my website servers next time, maybe. But for now,